Well, INEC says it may be taking a decision as to when supplementary election will hold in 13 states tomorrow. National Commissioner in charge of Information and Voter Education, Festus Okoye, made this known, saying the commission was determined to conclude the supplementary elections. One of the states where supplementary election is expected to hold is Adamawa State. I'm joined by Senator Elisha Abo, Senator representing Adamawa North, on the news at 10. Distinguished Senator, thank you for joining us on the program. Let's begin very quickly with what transpired on March the 18th. You are the only APC senatorial candidate to have won elections. I believe one other APC member also won at the House of Reps level. But what do you make of INEC's decision to declare the governorship election in Adamawa inconclusive?
Thank you so much. The election in Adamawa State, which was declared inconclusive, first of all, is normal and it is a welcome development, because some of the local government areas where election took place, it was marred with irregularities. And I want to give you an example of for a local government area where ballot papers were snatched, result sheets were snatched and destroyed, and the election was eventually declared under duress. That is, the result of the election in 448 was declared under duress. We have seen an example where elections result was declared under duress, and INEC have to cancel that election because it was declared under duress. For example, in Tudunwada and Dogwa Federal Constituency in Kano State, election was announced in favor of an APC candidate, Honorable Dogwa. But later, INEC reviewed that particular election and it cancelled it, and it's one among the inconclusive elections that will take place any moment from now. And also, some polling units were cancelled due to issues of overvoting in the just concluded elections in Adamawa State. And we believe that those places should also be cancelled. Let me say, for example, today, in some polling units in Madagali, and in Michika local government, in Hong, in Song, in Numan, in Fufure. Some of these, about 16 local governments, where some polling units where beavers was bypassed, and it was an outright ballot stuffing. And we are calling on INEC to invoke Section 65 of Electoral Act 2022 to see that they reviewed some of these local government areas and where election will be conducted.
It would seem that INEC has made its decision. Recall that the collation in Adamawa was postponed. The state collation officer did say that they needed time to review some of the figures coming from Fufure local government area. How do you think your party can explore this particular request you're making, given that INEC already mentioned the number of polling units affected and that will return, that will participate in a rerun election?
The advantage of technology is that it helps in actually saving all available data. One of the good things that INEC introduced in this cycle of elections is the use of beavers, and of course the use of the transfer of result from the polling unit to the IREV portal. Now, the election result, for example, of Fufure local government, which was declared by INEC, was actually a collation or an addition of the result that was downloaded from beavers, from IREV, which was operated through beavers. Now, let me tell you something. If you look at the IREV portal today and check for a local government, we have about 17 polling units where the election of the member of the House of Assembly was uploaded on the IREV portal of the governor, meaning the result of the member of the House of Assembly was erroneously uploaded on the viewing portal of the governor. And that same result was actually downloaded by INEC and calculated it and adduced it as the result of the governor. And we are telling INEC, Section 65 of the Electoral Act has empowered it to review these things. Let me tell you an example again. In Enugu local government area, in Enugu state, in Suka local government area of Enugu state, the result for PDP in Isuka was announced to be over 30,000. But after INEC reviewed the election, and they discovered that PDP actually scored 16,000 in that local government and not 30,000. INEC reduced that vote to 16,000 and not 30,800.
Senator Abo, let me just butt in very quickly. Let's talk about the chances of the APC in the rerun election, because already we know what the margin of vote is. INEC state coalition officer also mentioned the number of people in Fufure local government area who have collected their PVCs. Add to that the fact that the PDP candidate in this election is not new to a rerun. In 2019, the governorship election in Adamawa was also declared inconclusive. As a matter of fact, the margin of vote appears quite similar. He also won. What are the chances of your party in the case of a supplementary election?
The chances of my party and the candidate of my party is very bright. Like I said before, my party has written to INEC to review election in 16 local government areas in Adamawa state. And also my party has written to INEC to outrightly cancel the election result of Fufure local government and order immediate election or something like that. And let me say it again, after the review of elections in the 16 local government areas, where the law said that wherever Beavers is bypassed, that election is actually void, you will discover that the APC have won election with a very wide margin. As it is today, if the election is conducted, APC will win. In 2019, I won election under PDP. 2023, I won election under APC as senator. I participated in the rural election in 2019, and I will also participate in this particular inconclusive election. We are calling on INEC today in the interest of peace, in the interest of justice, to review the result of Michka, Madagali, Numan, Hong, Song, and the videos are everywhere. We have seen
good place to leave it, Senator Abo.
INEC,
we are told, may be taking a decision on the supplementary elections in 13 states tomorrow, and perhaps we'll be, hearing the fate of Adamawa. Thank you so much for your contribution. Senator Elisha Abo is a senator representing Adamawa North. Good to hear from you tonight.